Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 11th day of the first month in the 22nd year of the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today I thought I'd ask you guys a question, the subscribers and the onlookers and people who watch any of our videos on Live for Love TV. I thought I'd ask you a question. What do we get when we watch a video that talks about somebody being shot or stabbed or robbed, murdered? What do we get from it? And then we watch the same thing again when it happens again tomorrow. And then we watch it again tomorrow and the day after and the day. And we keep going on. What do we get collectively? What do we get from it? We must be getting something from it. Because we couldn't be, honestly, we're not crazy enough to be watching things we don't get anything from it. My question to you is, what do we get from it? Because I don't know what people get from it. If you watch certain channels, it's not that they do some negativity and some positivity. It's just pure negativity. Pure negativity. And they're doing well. So you can't complain with the person who's doing it if the people who are watching it are giving them the great hits and the great likes. So the question is, what do you get from it? If you're one of those people that watch these things, I'm sure there's a lot of you do, because I get stuff sent to me all the time, and there's some big names out there when they're talking about what's just happened to this person, and this 7-year-old has happened to a 6-year-old, and this happened to a 5-year-old, and it's what do people get from it? I keep going on. What do we get from it? Because when I watch it, I don't get anything from it. Even if it's information that's actually happened, it's not the only information happening. Are we to believe that this world is more negative than positive? Well, the question is, if the answer is yes, then put some positive on. Some of the people who are using all that negativity, balance your channels with some positivity, and let's see. Because if you keep highlighting all the negativity that you see, and you know people lap it up for whatever reason, people will believe there's more negativity out there than positivity. But I don't. I certainly don't. I've been enough places in the world and I've seen so many positive things, but there's not many people you can share it with, because when you share it with them, they're too busy lapping up that negative energy that seems to enhance their soul and make them feel better about, oh, my life can't be that bad because I didn't get stabbed, I'm not involved in a robbery, I didn't end up in prison. Maybe that's what they're getting from it. I don't know, but it's a strange world we're living in when you see some of the channels with, after an hour, they've got pure negativity, and after an hour they've got like 40,000 views. You think 40,000 people clicked on that after it's almost exactly the same information that came out the day before and the day before and the day before. Nothing new. Somebody got robbed, 2 people got laid down, shot. Nothing new. But people are picking it up and loving it. The old newspapers back in the 1920s, the Roaring Twenties, they had a caption that said, if it bleeds, it leads. Basically, if there's blood in the story, put it on the front page, because people love that sort of stuff. So it's nothing new. Social media has not created this behavior in people. It's nothing new. They've always known this. That's why they used to put the bleeding stories in the front. You know, man kills his wife and his children. Front page. People buy that and then lap it up. But the people who are doing that, they need to ask themselves a question. 1, what do they get from it? And 2, is that the energy that they really want in their lives? Is that the way they want to see the world in which they live? Because there's so many good things that are out there. There are so many positive things that I found. And I don't need to eat up this sort of stuff. This stuff does nothing for me. Maybe it just makes people angrier. In fact, it does make people angrier and angrier. And even worse than that, it makes them more fearful of the world in which they're living in. So I don't send those videos or anything onto other people, because I know all it does is frightens them even more than they were before. Why would I want to do that when I'm talking about Live for Love TV? So that was just a little conversation on that today. Please, if you're listening to Live for Love TV, try your best to stay away from the negative energy. You can go anywhere on the net. Look for something positive, something that upholds your soul, something that makes you feel good when you go to bed. Not something that frightens you and makes you worried and wonder if you're going to live to see the end of the year. Take care. Live for Love TV.
People, one step more.